Hello, my mathematicians. Today we are going to be looking at lesson 9.1 in line plots. We are going to be going through the interactive lesson on Think Central. So our essential question is, how can a line plot help you find an average with data given in fractions? So we're going to continue on with the fractions from the last chapter, and we're going to look at data within this.
Hey there! What a great night! It's been raining the last 5 days, so Fallon and I are enjoying the evening. There's still a few rain clouds left, though. How much rain do you think fell? Check out the clouds and take a guess. It actually rained 1/2 of an inch on day 1, 1/4 of an inch on day 2, 1/4 of an inch on day 3, 1/2 of an inch on day 4, and 1/2 of an inch on day 5. So how much rain did we average for those 5 days? Well, we could use a line plot to help us average the data given in the fractions. I'm not sure how to do that, though. I know. Let's figure it out together.
So that's exactly what we're going to do. We're going to figure out how to use the line plot to help us solve this problem.
Let's solve a problem using a line plot. Students have measured different amounts of water into beakers for an experiment. The amount of water in each beaker is listed here. If the total amount of water stayed the same, what would be the average amount of water in a beaker? Let's unlock this problem. Create a line plot. Before you count the number of cups of each amount, you need to create the line plot. First, let's create a title. It should describe what you're counting.
So if what we're counting is the cups of water,
you want to know how much water is used. Next, you need to label the line plot. To do that, you need to know what you've measured. You have measured water in 1/4, 1/2, and 3/4 sizes. You can label the line plot using those measurements. Now, let's start marking how many of each measurement we have on the line plot. How many 1/4 cups do you have?
we count all the
5.
1/4.
So let's make 5 marks in the 1/4 cup column. How many 1/2 cups do you have?
So we count how many 1/2 cups.
4. So let's make 4 marks in the 1/2 cup column. How many 3/4 cups do you have?
And we count how many 3/4.
5. So let's make 5 marks in the 3/4 cup column. Find the total amount of water in all of the beakers that contain 1/4 of a cup of water. There are 5 beakers with 1/4 of a cup of water, so there are 5/4 or 1 1/4 cups. Next, find the total amount of water in all of the beakers that contain 1/2 of a cup of water. There are 4 beakers with 1/2 of a cup of water, so there are 4 halves or 2 cups. Find the total amount of water in all of the beakers that contain 3/4 of a cup of water. There are 5 beakers with 3/4 of a cup of water, so there are 15/4 or 3 3/4 cups. Add to find the total amount of water in all of the beakers.
And when we add, we see that we have 1 hole plus 2 holes, which is 3 holes. And 3 plus 3 is 6, so that'll give us 6 holes. And then we have 1/4 plus 3/4, which would equal 4/4, which because it's one whole, and 6 plus 1 is 7.
There are 7 cups of water in all of the beakers. Count the number of X's on the plot to find the number of beakers. There are 5 plus 4 plus 5 beakers. How many is that?
Well, 5 plus 4 is 9, and 9 plus 5 is 14.
There are 14 beakers. Then divide the sum of the water in the beakers by the number of beakers to find the average amount of water used.
Well, we have 7 divided by 14. We can make that a fraction, which means we have 7 over 14. And we can simplify that by dividing both the numerator and denominator by 7. So 7 divided by 7 is 1, and 14 divided by 7 is 2. So we get 1/2.
7 divided by 14 equals 1/2. The average amount of water in the beakers is 1/2 of a cup. Let's look at another line plot. Rain divides 3 3-ounce bags of rice into smaller bags. The first bag is divided into bags weighing 1/8 of an ounce each. The second bag is divided into bags weighing 1/4 of an ounce each, and the third bag is divided into bags weighing 1/2 of an ounce each. Find the number of 1/8, 1/4, and 1/2 of an ounce rice bags. Then graph the results on the line plot. Let's unlock this problem. First, create a title for your line plot. It should describe what you are counting.
And what we're counting is the bags of rice, or the ounces of rice.
Label 1/8, 1/4, and 1/2 on the line plot to show the different amounts the 3 3-ounce bags of rice have been divided into. Use division to find the number of 1/8 of an ounce, 1/4 of an ounce, and 1/2 of an ounce bags that were made from the 3 3-ounce bags of rice. Each division problem can be solved by rewriting it as a multiplication problem. 3 divided by 1/8 can be rewritten as,
And we use the saying, first same, sign change, second flip. So that means that the first number stays the same. So your 3 is going to stay the same. It's going to be a 3. You're going to change your division symbol to a multiplication symbol. Then you're going to flip your second number. So it's going to be 8 over 1, or 8. So you get 3 times 8.
3 times 8 equals 24. 3 divided by 1/4 can be rewritten as,
Again, first same, sign change, second flip. So the 3 stays the same. Division becomes multiplication, and we flip the 1/4, so it becomes 4 over 1, or just 4. So we get 3 times 4.
3 times 4 equals 12. 3 divided by 1/2 can be rewritten as,
Again, first same, sign change, second flip. So 3, multiplication, 2 over 1, or 2. So 3 times 2.
3 times 2 equals 6. Let's mark 24 X's above 1/8 to show the number of rice bags weighing 1/8 of an ounce. Next, we need to mark 12 X's above 1/4 to show the number of rice bags weighing 1/4 of an ounce. Finally, let's mark 6 X's above 1/2 to show the number of rice bags weighing 1/2 of an ounce. The completed line plot shows the total number of rice bags created from the 3 3-ounce bags. There are 24 bags holding 1/8 of an ounce, 12 bags holding 1/4 of an ounce, and 6 bags holding 1/2 of an ounce. Liliana draws a line plot to help organize bead sizes for a necklace. Use the line plot to answer the questions. What is the combined mass of the beads with a mass of 2/7 of a gram? Think, there are 4 X's above 2/7 on the line plot.
So what we're going to do is there are 2 sevenths and there's 4 of them. So you're going to do 4 times 2 sevenths. In order to multiply, we're going to put the 4 over 1. So it's going to be 4 times 2, which is 8, and then 1 times 7, which is 7. So you're going to have 8 sevenths.
Correct. The combined mass of all the beads with a mass of 2/7 of a gram is 8/7 grams. What is the combined mass of all the beads on the necklace?
So we already know here that we have 8 sevenths. Here we're going to have 3 times 1/7, which would be 3 sevenths. Here we're going to have 3 times 3 sevenths, or 9 sevenths. And then we are going to have 3 times 5 sevenths, or 15 sevenths. So 3 plus 8 is 11, plus 9 is 20, plus 15 is 35. So we're going to have 35 sevenths. We're going to simplify 35 sevenths because 7 goes into 35 5 times. So our answer is 5.
Correct. The combined mass of all the beads on the necklace is 5 grams. What is the average mass of the beads on the necklace?
So to find the average, and like the previous problem, we take our combined mass, which is 5, and we divide it by how many data points we have. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So we have 5 divided by 13, and we can make that into a fraction, which means 5 over 13.
Correct. The average mass of the beads on the necklace is 5/13 of a gram.
So that is all I have for you today. I am going to ask you to solve one problem for me, and then rate your level of understanding using FIST to 5.